If Chrystia Freeland was a Mr. Man, which one would she be? She'd be Little Miss Controversial. Sorry, I don't think there is one though. Welcome to Comment Sunday. Let's have a look. Chrystia Freeland. This is what she X-tweeted. I'm going to call it X-tweeted now because saying X, I just can't do it. Saying tweeted, well, it's X. So I'm going to say X-tweeted. Chrystia Freeland. CA Freeland. Whether it is ensuring Canadians have access to affordable banking options and are not subjected to unfair fees or making sure they receive the mortgage relief they need in times of distress, we will continue working to ensure Canadians are treated fairly by their banks. Yeah, you see where I'm going there? You see why I'm calling her Little Miss Controversial? Let's have a listen to what she said previously on this subject of banks.
If your truck is being used in these protests, your corporate accounts will be frozen. The insurance on your vehicle will be suspended. The consequences are real and they will bite.
Yeah, she was saying banks have started to freeze accounts linked to the protests, Freeland says. In a final warning, Finance Minister says truckers at the protests will be stripped of their insurance. I think Brian might chirp in on this one and tell us what happened there. Anyway, so now she's saying, now, Little Miss Controversial is saying, we are making sure Canadians are treated fairly by their bank. I don't believe I'm even reading this, guys. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How am I even reading this after we're reading banks have frozen? No, it's mental. It doesn't make sense. Number one, protecting Canadians at a time of rising mortgage payments. Thank you, Chrystia. Number two, taking action to make low and no-cost bank accounts available to more Canadians. Mr. Speaker. Number three, cracking down on junk fees, starting with when you freeze a bank account, there won't be any fees, will there, I suppose? And number four, designating a single independent external complaints body for Canadians who feel they have been treated unfairly by a bank. Should be unfairly by a bank or a government. Oh, I don't believe we've even gone there with this girl. Oh my God. So let's move on from Little Miss Controversial and move straight into the comments. Grocery items will be soon unaffordable with that's an AI generated picture of a cow. I just playing around with an AI picture. I typed in cow in grocery store and it come up with that. That was pretty good. Anyway, Michael says,
eggs went up to $8 to $9 a dozen. Whipping cream went up to $9 to $12 a litre, and butter $8 to $9 a pound. A huge jump over the last year.
True, Michael. Yeah, so everything's just boom. Food, it's just crazy. Lost Boy says,
can you imagine no more cheese curds for poutine?
Yeah, not that I eat poutine much, but yeah, I think Canadians love their cheese on their poutine. User CC3WP4FF6H says,
hopefully when PP becomes PM, maybe he'll stop the giant groceries merging. That would mess with the WEF plan and our food and energy control, at least.
Yeah, it's probably come down from the WEF, all the extra food. I think mostly people think, and me, think the food price has gone up because of carbon tax. And if you talk to grocery stores, like I talked to a friend with a liquidation store, he pretty much confirms most of that. Okay, Daniel Smith interview. I did a green screen with Daniel Smith. Some of you guys liked it. It was one of the highest viewed videos last week. My Daniel Smith interview, sort of. Well, it's sort of because she's there but she's not really that. Dave says,
she's stalling and waiting for a change of federal government. Conservatives know there is no climate emergency and we need oil, not less.
yeah, we need more. We need to, like, the climate emergency thing, does that override human life emergency? So do you say, well, to save the planet, a few people in Canada will have to die over the winter by not turning on their heat? Do you think one trumps the other? Just leaves a comment. Do you believe that a few lives lost through the cold is good for the environment? Obviously, you're going to say no, but it's that stupidity that really annoys most people. Brian says,
we've done a lot more here in Alberta than what's known for the environment. We have reduced oil field flaring by 25%, no easy feat. Norway reduced theirs by 10% and their government was yelling from the rooftops about it. Why not? But here in Canada, nothing but crickets from our federal government, even though we're 15% more successful in reducing flaring than any other country that produces oil and gas.
I didn't even know that, Brian. I don't remember reading the comment. I definitely read it, but I don't think it clicked as much as it just did now. Thanks for that comment, Brian. Deborah Leah says,
Alberta rules and will be booming in 2 years. Instead of epic transfers, Canadians will be moving here instead.
well, Deborah, my biker pal, he's actually been over there to have a look at houses and stuff. He's moving from the Toronto area to Alberta next year. And I know a few other people who are doing the same. My friend's son, he can't afford a house here, but he can work from home. He's going to Alberta as well. Norm says,
the only table Gilbo will come to, Danielle, must be spread with millionaires, steaks and cigars.
yeah. Okay, so moving on, I did a little meme, and the picture on the meme is me, you know. I had a couple of people saying, is that, well, there's a comment at the end saying, was that you on who's that on the meme? Anyway, it was like Trudeau stop police and me with a truth t-shirt on. Al Erickson says,
that's what happens if you let a dictator like Trudeau get too much power. Oh yeah, where's that ethics commissioner we should have to oversee our government?
39 likes for that. Well done, that's good. Hench says,
no one said that fighting for freedom was going to be easy, though you're doing more than your fair share of it.
Thanks, Hench. Here's that comment I just mentioned, raised X fist.
Who's the truth guy supposed to be? Or did you just choose some picture of Google off Google? Because I don't recognize this guy at all.
And I answered, it's me, check the videos. And he went, oh, that's awesome. I like how you used yourself. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the comments for today. Glad you popped round. Glad we listened to some comments. Hope you enjoyed the opening sketch thing with Freeland. I enjoyed making that. I enjoy making all these videos, guys. Takes some time, but it's fun. Anyway, keep watching, keep listening, stay safe. Cheers, guys.